trauma of our ancestors that they've experienced. It doesn't affect just them alone. All of that trauma gets passed down through future generations through genetics. Epigenetics is a scientific field on how environment influences our genes, altering not our DNA sequence, but how it's read and utilized and filed. You know, just like a computer, how it does its files and all. It can guide which genes are activated or deactivated. So first, the human trafficked victims will experience, these traumas in the prefrontal cortex part of the brain. That part will perceive the trauma taking place. It receives input from multiple regions in the brain to process that information, and it adapts it accordingly. The part of the brain behind the forehead, or the prefrontal cortex, is one of the last parts to mature in a person as they're growing up. A brain develops from the back to the front, as a baby to an adult. An executive decision-making ability is housed in the prefrontal cortex lobe because the brain is not fully developed till about the age of 18 to 25 years old. Children are incapable of truly measuring the consequences or risks involved with their decisions. Your prefrontal cortex, it's attached to your limbic system, inside the brainstem. When they're all attached, then they're gonna be working as a safe environment and functioning all accordingly. When the human trafficking survivor is experiencing trauma, in the person's prefrontal part of their cortex, which allows you to make rational decisions, it opens up and there's a disconnect. Well, that disconnect, it's from your limbic system, which controls your emotions. When the two separate, people can become irrational and they don't connect anymore. The part of the brain that provides self-control can't communicate well with the part of the brain that controls the fight or flight response because it hasn't grown all the connections needed yet because the person is just too young.